This video demonstrates the installation of a Keeney FlushAll flush valve. To install a Keeney FlushAll flush valve, start by turning off the water and disconnecting the supply line to the toilet tank. Use a bucket and rags to catch any water that might leak out. Flush the toilet to drain any water out of the tank. Unbolt the toilet tank from the toilet bowl. There will be 2 or 3 bolts that hold it in place. Lift off the toilet tank and dump out the water. Remove the sponge rubber washer from the existing flush valve and all the bolts and washers. Use an adjustable lock nut wrench or large pair of channel lock pliers to loosen the existing lock nut. Once loose, remove the nut and the old flush valve. Adjust the overflow tube of the FlushAll to be approximately the same size as the old flush valve. Adjust the timing cone on the flapper by rotating the cone. With the slot facing to the front, you are in water saver mode. Rotate the slot 180 degrees so that it's facing the back of the flapper, and you're in performance mode. The cone can also be adjusted to any position in between these two settings in order to customize the flush. Remove the FlushAll lock nut and ensure the beveled washer is in place, pushed all the way up against the base of the unit. Place the FlushAll into your tank and hand tighten the lock nut. You may need to adjust the position of the FlushAll so that it isn't touching any other parts of the toilet. Using an adjustable lock nut wrench or large pair of channel lock pliers, tighten the lock nut. Be careful not to over-tighten. Push the new sponge rubber washer into place, snug against the underside of the toilet tank. Take apart the new bolt sets, leaving one rubber washer against the head of the bolt. Insert the bolt through the bottom of the tank. Place the metal washer onto the bolt and tighten the nut to secure the bolt to the toilet tank. Repeat for the appropriate number of bolts your toilet requires. Place the toilet tank back onto the toilet bowl. Place a rubber washer, followed by a metal washer, onto the bolt. Secure with the wing nut. Repeat for the appropriate number of bolts that your toilet requires. Be careful not to over-tighten and crack the toilet. Reconnect the refill tube and flapper chain. Reconnect the supply line and turn on the water. Check for any leaks.